It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. All that and more coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the seventh-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins. Improved this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Not a big band there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down and 8. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this returnable for Rager. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the postseason while throwing for over 3,000 yards.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going for it with Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal at the 1. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still second down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Williams. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some rooms.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. Fourth and goal.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised as we just saw there.
On first down, Hurts. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
When you hear screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jump.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go again with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Dallas Goedert really flourished as Philadelphia's unquestioned #1 tight end. He's a big-time field stretcher for first-time starter Jalen Hurts and averaged the 2nd most yards per reception among tight ends in the league. Won't hurt his average there with that first down pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Goff on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, Goff. Looking for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Seibert's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. To throw is gone. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Philadelphia set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get the pass rusher second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
And yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And the Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss for Swift left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Swift going to try up the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Goff linking up with Shark for the Lions' first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On fourth down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 29, Hurts. That's into the hands of Pascal. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down pickup there by new Eagle Zach Pascal, who started for 3 years in Indianapolis and broke 600 yards in 2 of them.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And they've had some success on the ground, and with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Lions, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to. But he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Goff on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good. For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff quickly to Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff throwing again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And to put a ball on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift into about the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Lions.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Swift split carries down the middle with Jamal Williams in 2021, but he's one of Detroit's busiest players in the passing game. He caught 62 passes, second on the team, and 4th among NFL running backs. His showing could convince the Lions to make him their RB1.
Goff on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll roll, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Former first-round defensive lineman Charles Harris certainly seemed to salvage his starting career in the NFL last year, leading Detroit with 7.5 sacks. Now it's crucial for him to prove that last year was not a fluke.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go again with Sanders. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Only a yard in the pickup there, and they'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Goff on target to Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you, but I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 11.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Hurts.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Flush to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. And those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 3rd and 2. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephus, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This is your game, baby.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.